Good morning. Good morning. I am your host, Life Pastor Kyle, and this is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. I couldn't wait another minute. Happy Friday, everyone. This is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. Hey, the winning way. Listen, I couldn't wait another minute. I was close, but I couldn't wait. Hey, Keith Young. Hope all is well with you this Friday, man. I couldn't wait another minute. I had to get in here. I had to get in here with y'all. I enjoy y'all so much, and I really wanted to come and drop this one today. It's going to be good. Hey, to Wonder Car. How is everything? Is everything, can you hear clearly? This is my first thing. Make sure you can hear clearly. But yeah, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. Edward Caesar, what's going on? Mabel L. Rice. Good to see you. Manny, God bless you. Hey, Shanette, good to see you. Mama Pat, God bless you. Off work and headed home to rest, I hope. Keith Young says, all clear. Good. Aisha Renee James, the CEO and co-CEO and how to say the word, sole proprietor of EMG. Nita Holloway, Chris Blake. Man, he says, Coach. Good morning, Kenneth. Mr. Lester Blunt, Raquel Kyle, Tawanda Carr. Y'all are coming in strong this morning. I couldn't wait. As usual, Chandra Deneen, Coach, how you doing? I'm praying for you still. I know you're ready to come back bigger than ever, bigger and better. And so y'all listen, happy Friday to everyone. Hope you're prepared to have a wonderful Friday. I am in so much this mode. Oh my God. Yeah. Every situation that was a situation last week has been handled. I love accomplishing things that matter, rather. Everything else, you kind of have to deal with it as it comes. So, yeah. Cause Divine, good to see you. Looking forward to later. Mama Brian, God bless you. Good morning. Roy Sales, how you doing, sir? And so, come on in. Y'all get ready. It's going to be a wonderful day. I couldn't wait. This one, it's not long, y'all. Unless y'all make it longer, but it's not long at all. It is, it's what it is. And I'm enjoying it because I'm seeing the benefits of the seeds that are being sown. Like today will be more of an impartation day. I can tell because of what it is. So they say, good morning, Lady Kyle. She's somewhere. There she is. I see her. Hey, First Lady. And everybody's saying, hey, First Lady. She comes in, as usual. She comes into church or comes into the session after I've already started and speaks to everybody. And then it has everybody get their attention turned toward her and all kind of stuff. It's all good, though. I share the attention with her. It's well worth it. 28 years. Why not? Listen, I am ready for this lesson. I know I'm trying to start early, but hey, here's what it is. It's just 6:57 right now, and I'm really just jumped up, going crazy. And here go Aisha doing the same thing. Everybody, hey, First Lady. First Lady is, as right now, until she's doing right now. She's not paying attention to any of y'all. Hello, Tisa Collier. She is making coffee. I can hear it. She's making coffee. If I come downstairs to my other office, she'll go, turn the coffee machine on. I said, well, can I have a hug? Can I have a good morning? Can I have a kiss? Good, So she's making coffee. Good morning, Brittany Blake. So listen, while she's making coffee, let's go ahead and get into the word. Let me pull you closer. Yeah, come close. Let's talk. Because I'm into personal impartation and personal space right now. It's major for me because hello, Deja Young and Gerald Shelvin. They're over on YouTube. They're over in the overflow room, even though we're not full over here yet, but they're over there. Listen, again, there are 32 of you on here that have liked it. 32 of you that are on here, but there are 16 that have liked it. I would like for you to send some hearts up. When you come in, you can speak and say hello, and then the other part is let's send the hearts or likes up to say, hey, I'm here. I like what you've been doing. I like what's going on. And so that I'll know that you were here when I go back and look at it. Listen, this is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. I am your host, Life Pastor Kyle. Got to calm down because I'm on 1,000 already. Y'all will find out later why. This is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life, the winning way. And today I want to talk about winning from the inside. Hello, Tamala Rickson, your mom. She said, "Yes, sir. I'm making coffee." So I told y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's what she does. She gets up and go, love that coffee. Leave me in the bed, and she goes and make coffee on Saturdays when she's off. Well, no longer, because now we're back to school, so her schedule does shift. So now she makes coffee. Hello, Maria Briscoe. She's being funny. Good morning, Prophet. I know I have to schedule to come to your school at the beginning of the year to see your last students that are there. But yeah, we'll get it. Hello, Ashley. I see Andrea. I see Valencia. Let's do it. She's my church family. Valencia, this is not your church family. This is my coaching family. Y'all got to pay attention to what's happening around you. This is not just your church family. This is your coaching. This is my coaching family. This is not church. Like today, it won't be. It's going to be life help. What's up, Eric Trotman? Let's go. Listen, when you talk about winning, it's the journey to winning the way life. It's a journey because it goes day by day, situation by situation. And hey, Trish. And so today I want to talk about it a little bit, if I can. Not long, y'all, because here's why. Because I told you my 3 pillars of winning is when you are evaluating, executing, and excelling. That's winning. Winning is not you talking about it. Winning is not you acting important about it. Winning is not you trying to act as if it is major when it's really not. The old saying is, how you going to be big when little got you? So winning it really is evaluating. It's evaluating everything that you're about, everything that you're working on, even everything that you've been through. In my other lessons, I taught about evaluating your losses properly. That's the only way to win, is that you evaluate your losses properly. And so when you evaluate your losses or evaluate your life, then you can begin to execute in things you have to do to fix up what was either messed up, fix up what was not good, fix up where you're going, to make sure where you're going is in the proper order. Hey, Crystal Burton. And then you can begin to excel in everyday life. How do I do that? I'm going right to the meat. How do I do that? How do I evaluate, execute, and excel? How do I determine myself to win no matter what's going on? You do it by planning, by prioritizing, and then persevering. Let me give them to you again. You do it by planning. That's putting things in place and writing things down and putting a schedule on things. And then prioritizing what's most important in your life, and prioritize it that way. I'll give you a little more deeper revelation in a minute. And then you have to persevere. Persevere, Veronica Galilee. Hey, good to see you. What it means is, after I plan something and then I prioritize something, my problem is I don't mind doing it. I just have to be consistent in what I do. I can't be all over the place. I can't be in and out. I can't be unstable, because then I have no consistency. And without consistency, I have to really deem myself as a person that is a procrastinator. So you plan, prioritize, and then you persevere. Because if you don't do those things without consistency, you are a procrastinator. That's the P we don't want to deal with. You got it? Hey, Danny Hand, you don't want to deal with that P. So let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. And then so you have to ask how. How is it that I plan, I persevere, and then I plan, I prioritize, and then I persevere? Y'all ready? Y'all know my famous one. If you're ready, type ready, and then we'll go. Give me something. Type ready, and then we'll go. Hey, Cam's Book of Sap. Type ready, and then we'll go. I know Facebook has to catch up. I see y'all ready. Here we go. Hey, Rosalind Jeanette Womack. Here we go. Don't wait until things are difficult in your life to manage them. Yeah, come, y'all. Hey, Mr. Holloway. Here we go. Mr. Holloway. Don't wait. Here we go, Tisa. Watch this. Don't wait until things are difficult to manage things in your life. This is something. Hey, Sid, good to see you, man. Here's Sydney. Here's something. Your son is Sid. You're Sydney. Okay, got it. That's just me in my head right now. Don't wait until things are difficult that you decide to plan, prioritize, and persevere. This is something you have to do right now. You ready? Here we go. Here's what your ready was for. Unclutter your life. Unclutter your life. Y'all should put that on your phones in your text. What's up, Dexter? Good to see you, man. Still praying for you and the family. Unclutter your life. Stop waiting till things are difficult and frustrating and there's problems and there's issues. And then you want to unclutter your life. No, when things are calm and smooth, take a good look at the people, the places, and the things. I'm teaching couples now that are in marriage, deal with your family, your faith, your finance, your fun. Is there another one, y'all? See if y'all get it. Your faith, your family, your finance, your fun. Watch this. And your friends. Because I have to be able to determine how my environment is going to be once I connect and become one with someone. I know how you handle all of it. Faith, finance, family. Faith, family, finances, fun. That means time, and friends. But you have to unclutter your life to know your life. There's some people, it's difficult. I'll say it nicely. It's difficult because their life is so cluttered that they tend to repeat a process over and over and over, never learning how to grow into a process, grow from a process, or grow through a process, or be better after a process, because everything is cluttered. Come on, Mama Brian, say it. Declare it right there. I see it. I must unclutter my life. You have to unclutter your life. If you don't, you will always forget something. You will always do something. And once you remember what it is you should have done, you will then go into a place where you feel like you've missed something. And then normally people just blame it on something else. This is how you win from the inside. It's not about what's going on outside. It's about how you unclutter what's on the inside of you. It's simple. It's simple. You have to simplify every process in your life. There's nothing that I do. I can't tell you why I do it or why I change things. Something always leads to something else. Something is always projecting and protecting or preparing me for something else. So that's how I simplify the processes in my life. I do it by restructuring my life according to my goals I have now. Somebody type the word now. Now. You type the word now. I restructure my life according to the goals that I have right now. And the reason why I do it that way is because sometimes situations are difficult. And when they are difficult, I have to do things now. I have to do it based on where I am right now. I can't do it based on where I was. Where I was nice. Where I was good. Where I was okay. It was pretty decent. But in reality now, I have to unclutter my life based on where I am and my goals right now. Now, here's what's going to bless your whole life for now and your future if you get this. It's going to bless your whole life now and your future. You ready? Hey, Jasmine Hampton. Here we go. Maria, here we go. Listen. This is for the mature people, because most people can't do this. We build our lives based on yes people. We don't build our lives based on confrontational people. I say it often. Not confrontate. We are confrontational or offense people, not offending people. Offense means I have people around me who I can call and say, what do you think about this? And I'll know it's off. I just need to have a difference of opinion why it's off so I can evaluate it and execute something to get it back on. Let me bless some of y'all lives. There are 41 of you on here. I'm going to bless all 41 of you. Are you ready? While you are restructuring your life around your life's goals, here is the environment you have to create. Because I'm so sick of fake people. It makes me itch. Because you smile at me don't mean I think you like me. But it don't mean I care either. Because I can't give myself to something that's not receiving. See, I'm now beginning to learn, based on everything in my life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, how to begin to win from the inside. Come on, Camps. I see you. I still got it. I must unclutter my life. Here is the main key you have to do. I'm going to bless you, Brittany. If you stick with me for a minute, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless, let me see, Sydney, I'm finna bless y'all life. Y'all ready? This is a good one. I haven't got to my lesson yet. I'm on the way to my lesson. I'm kind of almost there, but build your winning life, or should I say a winning environment, or should I say a winning circle? Watch this. Build your winning. Yeah. Shanjanine, I'm getting to the lesson now. I'm no longer talking about most people. Let me calm down. We talk about winning because we want people to celebrate us and we want people to hold up our hands. Really, a winner is a person who learned how to manage their losses properly. A real winner is a person who's failed at everything but never gave up. Whew. A winner is a person who lost and failed and nobody believed in them but them. Good morning, Carmen Vargas. Failed at everything and still never gave up. You got it? And because they never gave up, they eventually won. And now they know everything it takes to win because they know everything to avoid by losing. Here we go. So after you simplify the process in your life, you have to get this right. Here's the point I want to drop before we go into the lesson. I won't even wait. I'm going to give it to you now so those who want to act like you on the whole live can get it and you can go. And then those who are ready to go through the process can hang in here. That was a slug? No, it was a whole rock. Here we go. Build your winning circle. This is going to help somebody. Man, I'm so excited. That's it, Renita Holloway. That's it. I'm so excited about this point. Y'all ready? Let me calm down. Give it to you. Build your winning environment, your winning life. Better yet, build your winning circle where the circle is so understanding of who one another is or are that you, watch this, ready? You can, y'all, build your winning circle so you can take turns falling apart while leaning on one another until you're healed and whole again. So when you fall apart, you feel safe to fall apart because as you lean on others that won't let you go to pieces until you're healed and whole again, because everyone's gonna have a fall apart day. Good morning, Tasha. Everyone will have a fall apart day. Oh, your day is coming. And you better make sure you have the right people around you, or when you do fall apart, you're going to fall apart. You better hope that you have the right circle around you, because if you don't, then you will go to pieces, from apart to pieces. Build your winning circle where you take turn. This is vulnerability, Ashley. Vulnerability and more so truth. Hashtag the truth. It's truth. Where you take turns, where you take turns falling apart, where as you're falling apart, people you know allow you to lean on them when you fall. When your kickstand or your leg goes down, you lean on them. Come on, first. I got this last night. When you fall on them, that they're okay because they know you're falling and they're going to be there until you're healed and whole again. And then what happens is when the next person falls apart, they know they already have a circle because someone was there until they're healed and whole again. This is what creates a winning circle. But you have to start building that environment as a winner from the inside. You can't build it based on who jumps. You can't build it based on who smiles in your face. You can't build it based on who says, I will always be there. That is a lie. People don't know where they're going to be until it's time to be. You got it? But from the inside, you have to win from the inside. So how do I do it? Can we move on? Y'all just say go one more time. Say go. You say go, we go on to the lesson. That was good right there. That was real for me right there. Go to the lesson. Let's say go. Come on. Just say go, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the lesson now, so we can be okay. I see Carmen is Carmen Vargas is clapping, and this is what keeps me in trouble, because I end up having to count. Okay, we said go. Y'all said go. Coach Deneen says go. Mr. Rick said go with fire. Let's go. Listen. So here's how we do it. In order to build that winning anyway life for real and that environment, you have to overcome your real fear of failing. You got it? You have to overcome your real fear of failing. Because if you don't overcome that real fear of failing, then everything you do, you will do from a back door of not trying to fail in the front door. Because you care more about what people say and what people do and how they evaluate you. I didn't say value. Evaluate you than you evaluating yourself. People can't value you. Only God can. Because God knows the potential he's placed in you. People can't value you. They can only try and evaluate you, which means try and figure out what it is. They didn't create you. Come on, Canvas Book of Sap. We on the roll this morning. So overcome your real fear of failing. So how you do it? I'm going deep this morning. You have to feel what you really feel freely. Morning, Ivan. You have to feel what you really feel freely. And then you have to evaluate it. You can't evaluate something that's not in whole pieces. You can't evaluate parts. You can't evaluate, this. That's what makes people seem unstable to me. When they evaluate this piece, then this piece, and they're all, no, it's one big piece. You evaluate it, and then you will have an answer on how to execute based on the big picture. My friend, Apostle Victor Gaddick, been calling me apostle for years and just fussing at me. I take it from trusted people. Let's go back to the other session I told you. You can be corrected and fix people, but if you don't have a heart to love the individual, then you can't correct me. Because your correction doesn't come out of love. Your correction comes out of the need to lead. Your correction comes out of the need to be heard, the need for power, and not the need. So your selflessness cannot be based out of selfishness. Has to be about the other person. Let's go back. Apostle Victor Gaddick is a major artist. Major. But if I evaluated what he was doing when he started, I would basically see garbage in my head. I would see all these orange and green and blue, and I would see strange colors. But if I see the whole picture, once it's finished, I'm saying, man, that is amazing. Most people are trying to evaluate even their own life in sections. I don't need help evaluating my life. Go right ahead. I approve of your distance. And I'm okay with it because I've learned now to mind mine. Have enough of my own. And enough that's submitted to me that's not my own to be arguing about that's not submitted to me. I can't. You have to feel what you feel freely. You have to allow the feelings to be for real in your life. Allow them to be what they are, and then you have to evaluate them. Where do they come from? And why do I feel that way? And you have to be honest about someone correcting your feelings. Because that's the only way you'll be able to execute to change. You have to feel what you feel freely, and then you can evaluate it. In the process of winning from the inside, you also have to continue to give yourself time to correct your mistakes. Stop trying to correct your mistakes based on people. You have to give yourself time to correct your own mistakes. And it cannot be just when people say it's good. You have to want to be winning on the inside. See, to correct your mistakes, this is the process that we have to learn while we're trusting ourselves again, as well as trusting other people. Let me tell you something I've never done. And I don't know how, I'm hearing it in my head now. I've never tried to take people on my mistake journey. If I messed up, I'm going to admit it and move. Or I'm going to stay silent and move. Or I'm never going to guilt other people about where I am. That is the most immature thing I've ever experienced in my life. Come on. I'm never going to guilt other people, because here's the deal. Once I guilt them, I lose the opportunity for my own growth. Come on, Trish. I lose the opportunity for me to win right there. Because once I guilt somebody else, I give them my number. I'm no longer in the race of my own life. Good Lord. And so I have to learn to trust others as well as I'm trusting myself again. You got it? So here's how I'm going deep. I'm going deep in my lethargical lesson mind. I'm going deep in my head today. Here we go. In order to do those things, in order for you to evaluate it properly, in order for you to deal with the fear of failing, I have to acknowledge the vulnerability. I have to acknowledge it that comes with being human. I have to every human has a level of vulnerabilities. The only problem is some people won't acknowledge it. They'll ignore it. Some people don't nurture it. They don't tend to it. Some people don't offer it to other people. They're never vulnerable. They always feel like they have to be the strong one. And no one ever told you have to be strong. You've told yourself that. Even the Bible, even God says, when you're weak, say I'm strong. But he tells you his strength is made perfect in your weakness. And some of you will never get to God's strength because you will never admit where you're weak or what the situation is. And you will never admit or acknowledge the level of vulnerability that comes with being human. Most people pack guns and are fearful and are crazy. It's all the time, not because they are in protective mode, because they fear being vulnerable to somebody and something else they cannot control. Therefore, they never submit to anyone. That was deep. So you have to acknowledge the vulnerability. I'm coming, Gerald. I'm not going to be here long. I got appointments all day today. Acknowledge the vulnerability. Got it? You have to acknowledge it. While you're doing that, I told you, you have to forgive yourself. Earlier I said you have to trust yourself and trust others. You have to also forgive yourself and love yourself enough to decide to win from the inside. Here it is, Trish. Here is how you can forgive yourself and love yourself. You ready? Recognize I know more than I knew then. So I don't have to be as vulnerable now as I was then, because I know more now than I know then. Once you give yourself credit for knowing more now than you know then you can do more now than you did then. Here we go. But if you know more now than you know then, but you still act in your attitude and your walk as if you were still back then you are stuck in your own circle without winning. See, when people say trust again, forgive again, restore again, it goes back to be better than it was before. If it's worse than what it was or equal to what it was, there is no growth. Let me take you further. When you know more than what you knew then you should be able to do better than what you did then. Does not mean you enter back into it again. Does not mean you go back into it fully headstrong, but it means you're able to operate fully and better again. Nothing in your life comes to make you worse. Here's scripture that most people don't really read or know. And we know that all things work together for good. That means I have to apply something that's bad until God shows me how to make it good. Here we go, Nita Holloway. Here's how you keep moving forward, how you keep winning from the inside. Don't assume because most people do it. Don't assume that the past will repeat itself. That's in your head. Don't assume that the past will repeat itself. Well, I know this happened over and over and over. That wasn't the past. That was then. It's not the past until you let it pass. Okay. If I start smoking cigarettes and I was smoked up until yesterday and I say, that's my past. not the past until I have some time in between it. Until I have some time in between it. Because most people will evaluate your past, but they won't evaluate their own PASS. Why? Because there's nothing that have passed. Because they're holding on to everything. So they don't get the opportunity to see what is really in the past. So they live from today, which means faith is inoperable. And here's God's word. Without faith, it's impossible. Can't please him. So now, once you realize that, you go about establishing your own righteousness, or you go about deciding not to please him anyway, but to please yourself. Here we go. Here we go. So once you realize it's in your head, I'm moving so quickly. I'm enjoying this. Listen, it's normal to have negative thoughts. Okay? It's normal to have negative thoughts about people, places, and things. It's normal. But once it becomes the lens of how you view your world, then you yourself are contaminated by you. There is no faith. There is no God. There is no goals. There is no future. Everything that happens to you will be viewed through the lens of your own world of negativity, of the own world of your past, of the own world of how people see you, of the own world of how you judge you. And then you get these ideas about how people see you. And then if you're not stable in your spirit, then you begin to think about more about how they see you than how you really are. So then you start putting on for people. And from the inside, you lose you. I've decided to hell with it. I might as well not try and be a help to everybody, help to those who need, and to the rest, because I'm no longer going to lose me trying to help everybody else find them. People don't understand that. That's a heart person that will lose themselves, their mind, their spirit, their soul, almost be depressed, go through to make sure they're happy, to make sure everybody else, and then turn around and realize I've disappointed God, myself, my wife, my family. No longer will I lose me trying to help everybody else find them. And who me is not the me I know, it's the me that I know he's making me. Gotta make it happen. Listen, because it's normal to have negative thoughts, you just can't view it through the same lens as your own world. You have to know that a bad experience cannot become the cause of you generalizing everyone else. For example, you know how some women say, all men are dogs. You haven't met real men yet. You've met men. You've met males who have not yet learned how to become men. You've met males who've not yet learned how to value something in their hand. You've met males who've not yet been healed or whole. And so who you met were dogs. My question is, dogs are normally attracted to dog food. So how is it all the men you meet are dogs? What bone are you wagging in front of them? It's a sermon. Y'all not see now. Some of y'all already talking about, you're already missing the point. What I'm saying is certain things attract certain things. You have to take responsibility for what you attract. And sometimes strays will come, but it's your choice to keep them. Strays come by your house, stray cats, stray dogs, and you got to put the food out or put the food away or put your trash up early to make sure that they don't get in your trash, because they'll keep coming because they realize watch this. Cats will keep, y'all tripping. I see y'all comments. Cats will keep coming to your house because they realize you put good food in your trash. I'm helping somebody. They will keep coming by every week on trash day because they realize that there's even a treasure in your trash. And what you got to do is make sure you either spray it, cover it, or put it out the day before. Because if you don't stop putting out the trash, then you will keep attracting strays. That's for men too. Same way. Yeah, same way. I'm back to my lesson. This is not 2B1. I'm just saying. I'm not referring to just relationships. I'm talking about in your real life. Some of y'all don't have a friend at all. You have acquaintances, people you know. You have people that care about you, but you don't have real friends because you've not been a real friend to anyone. You've, lack of better words, because your insides were not winning. Your negative thoughts took over. Your bad experience made you prejudge and overjudge everyone. So you generalized everyone in the category beneath you or under you. So therefore, you tend to not have real people that are consistent in your life, even for you to fail around and know you're safe because of who you placed yourself around. Bible, he who wants friends must first show himself friendly. Because you share other people's gossip, or because you share other people's trust or other people's truths, does not mean that person will become your friend. That means you bartered or you traded. That means you gave them something and they gave you something back. Does not mean they became your friends. You can't throw everybody in the same bucket because somebody gave you a bad experience. You have to take the lesson learned and move forward. Come on, take the lesson learned and move forward. That way you keep winning from the inside. They may not be holding your hand up saying you won, and some of them may not be holding your name up saying you're a winner. But if you start winning from the inside, move forward and win from the inside. Even if it's simple as knowing, let me give you one. Here is how you win from the inside. You're now acknowledging red flags. You're not ignoring the red flags. What's a red flag? Something goes drastically wrong, and what you say is, it's not that bad. It's a red flag. It has blood hanging on it. Somebody's already died from the situation. And for you, you'll say, it's not that bad. That's not winning. That's low self-esteem. They would rather have a piece of something and the piece in something than believing that you're worth better. You would rather have a piece of it than to believe that you're better and that you deserve better. Now you should know more than what you know. So you should know what the red flags are now. This is where you take responsibility for where you are. Yeah. And then take responsibility for where you were, while using it for fuel for where you're going. So what do? I have to start now, unclutter my life, evaluate my real feelings for real, the why, how, and be okay with what was. And what do? I start now winning on the inside. Everyone you come in contact with should get the overflow of the winner in you, not the worry from you. Come on. Everyone that you come in contact with should get the overflow of the winner in you, not the worry from you. People don't want to know how important you think you are. They already know what you think. They want to know how important you think they are. Are they valuable to you? Do they mean something to you? People want to know, how is it you're winning on the inside, but you're the only one in there? You don't have anybody else at heart. Come on. This is the day you decide, I'm going to start winning on the inside. I don't care how difficult it is, what the stress of it is. At the end of the day, when I'm winning on the inside, I have full peace. Mama Pat, That's what you have to do. Take responsibility. But here's the deal. Once you take responsibility, you can't let other people try and keep you in a jail cell because of what your PAST was. You take responsibility for your PASS, what has passed. And then you grow, you learn, you mature, you develop, you envelop winning on the inside. You become the winner on the outside. You create an environment where if you do have an issue, that you know your issue is okay, because when you break down, someone's there to be a blessing to you. Remember the other day I said everything ministers to you. Your hands minister to your eyes and your ears. Get around people who minister to you. The rest of that, I don't even need it. I need people who know how to minister to me. When I'm depressed, frustrated, going through, I need people who know how to minister. And minister does not mean preach. That's the difference in maturity. Does not mean preaching. The word of God, that's not what I need right now. If I'm depressed, I don't hear the word of God. I need somebody who knows me well enough to minister to me. My wife can do it. Other folk can do it. That's how you validate who's in your circle, who knows you enough to get outside of themselves to be there for you. And when people can't be there for you, then you realize they don't value you. Then you got to be okay with the space they put between you and them. It's okay. Just make sure that the space you put, I don't make permanent. Why? Because I'm somebody you need to know. I'm Life Pastor Kyle, and I'm winning anyway. Listen, it's been an amazing morning. I hope this day blessed you. It's Friday. I want to see you winning in everything you do. I want to see you pushing forward. I want to see you looking at situations in your life and then determining, how do I make this work? How do I make this thing that's crazy turn out for my good? How do I make this situation the blessed situation in my life? Not the best, but the blessed situation in my life. Man, this is the time and the day forward. Don't waste your days pondering over something that you can change. Take the time to move forward. Now is the time to do so. Why? Because it's just the time that God's given us. It's not your yesterday, but you're on your way to your tomorrow. Hey, Emery Shervin, do the same thing. Listen, I want you to know that no matter what happens in your life, know this: you are a winner. You got to win from the inside. You can, but you got to do the work. So again, no matter what happens in your life, I get excited. No matter what happens in your life, I'll say it again. No matter what happens in your life, know this: you can win anyway. Have a wonderful day. Have an awesome Friday. And if you got a problem winning, meet us at prayer tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. at the temple. We're having corporate prayer tomorrow. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. 10 a.m. tomorrow. If you're busy and have to work, that's fine. Then meet us on Sunday at 10 a.m. again. Oh my God, 10, the number of change. How do you know? Because when you count by nines, there are different numbers. Count by tens, it changes. 10, 20 change to 2, 3 change to 30, 4 change to 40. So therefore, the number of change, I'm praying for change tomorrow and change on Sunday that will never be the same again. Again, this is Life Pastor Kyle. Looking forward to seeing you on tomorrow or Sunday. All right, back here next Friday for the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. Have a wonderful one. God bless you. Peace.